everybody! Hey everybody, welcome back. Shane here from Guitar at Work, and this is a ton of fun. I'm on electric today. You don't have to be. Everything works perfectly on the acoustic. I just thought I'd mix it up a little bit. This is Dreams, Fleetwood Mac, Dreams, and very excited about this. I've had some requests talking about, like, maybe we'll play a little bit of lead on stuff. You're going to find the song very, very easy. There's only a couple of chords in there, so it's going to serve as a really good, easy strummer for sure. It won't take you long at all. Let's do a slow speed play along, and then let's do a full speed play along, and then let's talk about some of the things you might want to, start digging into for lead stuff. There's just a couple of scale shapes that I was playing out of, and hugely popular scale shapes, and lead guitar is not as mysterious as you might think. So I've had a lot of requests. How would I jam on that? And we'll invoke the looper. Of course, as always, I'll be using the fabulous Beatbuddy. I love it from that's the drum machine from Singular Sound, and happy to be affiliated with them. Also, I'll be using, if you don't have a looper, a little recording device that sits on the floor, it's probably one of your most important practice tools. A metronome is number one, and that's what the Beatbuddy really is, right? Just a fun one, a fun metronome. And a looper sits on the floor and basically records what you play, so you can jam over top. It's like having a friend there, and it's really, really a fantastic tool. I am using the Aeros Looper by the same company as Beatbuddy, Singular Sound, the Aeros Looper, and I have used many loopers over the years, and this is by far the best looper. So highly recommend it. Let's talk further about that. I want to thank you for coming back, all the subscribing, thumbs up, all that good stuff. Many of you have been using your Beatbuddies and sending me questions. Happy to answer them, so let me know if you've got questions on that. And I've got some sheets for you that will include, I want to give you a quick demo. So I just put the loop in there, as you saw. The scale shapes I'm talking about, if I press go here on the Beatbuddy, it's going to activate the looper. I love that about it. You basically plug the Beatbuddy into the looper and it works. The scale shapes I'm talking about, we'll go through this slowly toward the end of the video, but just to wet your whistle a bit, here's the first shape I'm talking about. That's the first shape. Now, even with just that one pattern, a scale in itself is perhaps not innately musical. But if I start putting some rhythms in and just noodling around a bit, if you stay in there, you can't do a whole lot wrong. So let me give you an idea of that. We're going to get to the song in just a second. I just want to get you excited about lead, because I get excited about here. I'll start it up again, and I'll go up and down. A little bit of rhythm in there. 1, 2. That was just a scale, but I paused here and there. Make all the right faces. And all of a sudden, you're improvising. So it's not as elusive as you may think. So I hope we'll get you going on that. And even if lead guitar maybe isn't that's something you want to get into, learning scales really, really helps your fingers, finger dexterity, and it's good for your ears too. So let's get into the song first. I'll send you, of course, as always, patreon.com/guitaratwork, and I've got 3 sheets there for you. And now you can zip into Patreon, grab a bunch of songs, and play along to a whole pile of my videos. It doesn't have to be a big lifelong commitment thing on Patreon, so go in and grab those. It's going to help. I'll be referring to these the entire time. So 3 sheets for you, patreon.com/guitaratwork. Thanks for those who've already done that with many other songs. I'll have those sheets here on my trusty iPad. And you're going to need only a couple of chord shapes here. F major 7. People like this one. Some call it the cheating F chord, the cheating F, the easy F. You don't have to bar it. Look at that. Boom. It's the stand up. It almost feels like a C, but one set of strings thinner. There we go. F major 7. And just a couple of chords here to get us going for sure. And the next one, and now about this chord, now that sounds good and everything. There is a way to get the thumb over. Don't hurt yourself. You don't have to do this. This is fine, just like it is. If I put the thumb over here on the first fret, then I've got that big juicy F bass note. But I know a lot of us have trouble getting that thumb over top. You may have to bring the elbow up, but don't throw your back out trying that, because it can be difficult for sure. You're going to see me also maybe have my pinky involved in there on that chord. It just fattens the whole thing up. But again, this guy here is just fine. And we want to get you through the song, and you can peck away at tougher voicings of chords later on, but it's important to get you playing it first there. So here, F major 7, it's going to go to G6, and there's 90% of the song. G6. Look at that. It's like a G chord missing a note. Look at that. You're seeing a fingering there, ring in middle. There we go. G6. That's the one. So here, if I do this, F major 7, G6. There we go. Again, F major 7. And G6. That's right. And you're going to see a strumming pattern written on your detail sheet. So I'm looking at this detail sheet. Again, head to Patreon and grab these sheets. There's a strumming pattern underneath the chord shapes. And the first on the F major 7th. Now, when somebody imposes a strumming pattern on you, it is rarely just one pattern through a song, but it does try to capture the spirit of the song. And as you're more and more comfortable, you can start, you can start improvising a bit and bringing things in that are a little fancier. So if I do this, and are we recording on that? Yeah. And F major 7 is going to go down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Let me do that again. Here's down, down, up, down, up, down, up. On the G6, I'm going to go down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Let's do it again. G6, you're seeing it there. Down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Now let's put the two of them together. 3, 4, down, down, up, down, up, down. Switch, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Let me go back to the beginning of that again. F major 7, 3, 4, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. G6, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. This time we'll do it without pausing in between. Here's an F major 7, 3 and a 4, going down, down, up, down, up, down. G6, down, up, down, down. Repeat now. F major 7, down, down, up, down, up. G6 and down, up, down, down, up, down, up. There you go. Now that's not written in stone, as I said, so you may have to stop tape there. And I always recommend, watch the whole video through to get a sense of the pacing and maybe make notes as to where you think you should maybe pausing, just to get a sense of what's expected kind of thing. So if you need to pause, it's a good idea to do that just to get that under your belt. You could also in this song literally just go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and just to get through it, right? There's a couple other chord shapes in there, like in the chorus, instead of going F to G, it's really a 2-chord song, right? So instead of going F major 7 to G6, they go F major 7 to G sus4. And there's a picture of them there. There's a G chord, and there's your first finger here on the first fret of that B string. I'm going to say that that is optional. You can get through the whole thing by going G6, that easier chord. And I kind of recommend that you do, and so we can do the play along and you're not overburdened by new shapes, because if your left hand hesitates at all, your right hand's going to stop and he just doesn't know what to do. So you might go play the whole song with just using the G6 while you're secretly pecking away at that G major 7th in the sidelines. There's also a G that you could use, straight up G like that. Here we go. And an A minor is going to show up in the instrumental section, only very briefly in the instrumental bit. But 90% of the song is F major 7, G6, F major 7, and G6. Okay. Good. So what I'll do, so we can do a slow play along with that in mind. The song comes in at 120 beats per minute, so I'll bring it down to 100. Bring it down to 100 on the fabulous Beatbuddy. Remember, use the promo code GAW10. There's a link in the description. Grab yourself a Beatbuddy. They're just fantastic. As people have been telling me, they've been super enjoying theirs. I'll bring it down to 110, 100 beats per minute. There we go, there's 100 beats a minute. There we go. And okay, let's do a slow play. I'll just do a verse and a chorus at the slow speed, and then we'll go back up to full speed. So here we go. I'm going to start on F major 7th if you're ready. You know what? 2, 3, F major 7, 2, G6. This is the intro 4 times. F major 7, G6. 2 more to go. F major 7, G6, and a 1, 2. Last one in the intro. Good. Now here's your verse. F major 7, 1, 2, 3. G6, here you go again. F major 7, G6, your freedom. F major 7, G6, who am I? F major 7, G6. Good. F major 7, G6. F major 7, play the way you feel it, lyrics. F major 7, listen carefully. F major 7 to the sound. G6, the loneliness. Next line, F, heartbeat. G6 drives you mad. F major 7 and the stillness. G6. F major 7, G6, F major 7, G6, here again, F major 7, G6, good, F major 7, G6. Here we go into the chorus now. F major 7. I'm going to go to G sus4. You can go to a straight G6 again. F major 7. G, regular G, or G6 is fine. F major 7. G sus4. F major 7. G sus4, or just G6 is fine. F major 7. G sus. F major 7. Almost there. G sus4, G6, whatever you want. F major 7 in the rain. Last line of the chorus. G, F major 7, G sus4. Good. Now that's going to bring us to the instrumental section. Okay, that's going to bring us to the instrumental section. So that was a slower speed. That was at 100 instead of 120. You should be able to do that before we go into the full speed thing. If you're struggling at all with that, it's probably a good idea to stop tape and just practice getting your chord shapes together. I'll repeat that the G sus4 that's a tricky one to get to. It's all 4 fingers, so you could just go G6 on that until you're feeling good about the G sus4. So I'm going to go up to full speed here again. I'm going to go to 120 beats per minute on the fabulous Beatbuddy. And people are always asking me, what pattern are you using? I'm using the Blues 1 pattern that I use all the time, actually, maybe a little too often. Blues, I love it. There's nothing inherently bluesy about the particular drum pattern, but I think they're trying to make a distinction between rock and hard rock and all that. So anyway, they're calling it Blues 1, and it's 120 beats per minute. This comes pre-programmed on the Beatbuddy when you buy one. Pre-programmed, you just plug it in, dial up this little thing, dial it, Blues 1, and you're good to go. I'll remind you, there's a link in the description for the Beatbuddy, and the promo code is GAW10. That'll get you 10% off, and it really helps to support the channel. I appreciate that. And it's just a ton of fun. I've been using it for years and years. So 120 beats a minute, fasten your seatbelt. It's going to go all the way through it. And the great thing about this, and I say it almost every time, is if you get lost, you got to be able to recover. So if you get lost, you miss a G, whatever the case may be, load up an F chord, load up your F major 7, and just wait for it. I'll be shouting them out. Getting back in is very important when you're jamming with other people, okay? Because bad things happen to good people when you're jamming in real time. So here it comes at 120 beats per minute. Grab your sheets on the Beatbuddy. Here we go. And we got 4 times in the intro. 1, 2, 3, F major 7. 1, 2, G6. You know it. 3 more to go. G6. F major 7. G6. Last one, intro. Verse, F major 7, here we go. G6, go again, F major 7, G6, freedom, second line. Well, who am I? G6, keep you down, F major 7, G6, F major 7, 6, there we go, F major 7, G6, there you go, keep it going, F major 7, G6, F major 7, G6, there you go. F major 7 like a heartbeat, G6, F major 7, G6, F major 7, G6, good, F major 7, G6, I know, round and round, F major 7, 1, 2, G6, last line of the verse here, F major 7, G6, now chorus, here we go, F major 7, thunder, G sus, only happens, F when it's raining, G, F major 7, players, G sus, F major 7, good, G sus, F major 7, women, G sus, they will come, or they will go, G sus, there we go, 1, 2, last line of the chorus, F major 7, G sus, and on 1, 2, 3, F major 7, 1, 2, 3, and G sus, and 1, instrumental, F major 7, 1, 2, G, 1, 2, 3, G again, 2, F major 7, 1, 2, 3, A minor, 1, 2, 3, G, 1, 2, G again, 1, 2, F major 7, 1, 2, next verse, F major 7, 1, 2, G6, bottom of the first page there, G6, F major 7, keep my visions, F major 7 to myself, G6, F major 7, G6, and a 1, 2, F major 7, and a 1, 2, 3, G6, and a 1, 2, 3, F major 7, G6, and a 1, 2, F major 7, and a 1, 2, 3, 6, there you go, F major 7, heartbeat, G6, drives you mad, F major 7 in the stillness, G6, remembering, F major 7, G6, G6, and I'll 2, F major 7, what you lost, G6, what you get, yeah, bottom of the page now, F major 7, G6, one more to go, and we're going to the chorus, F major 7, G6, now chorus, page 2, F major 7, thunder, G sus4, there you go, 2, 3, F major 7, your G here, and I want sus4, there you go, F major 7, 1, 2, sus, F major 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, F major 7, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, G sus, F major 7, and a 1, 2, 3, and a 4, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1, 2, 3, F major 7, it's a double chorus here, so keep on going, G sus, same thing, F major 7, last chorus, G sus 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 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 1, 2, 3, couple more, let's go, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 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 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to stop it here, 3, 4, and 1, there we go, repetitive, I know, stopped it on an F major 7th there, hey, fabulous, guys. Now that was fast. I know it's 120 beats a minute, and again, recovery skills are huge. So if you missed a couple of things, try to keep on going. That's a big thing. Keep on going, unless you know it's something you absolutely have to work on. Like supposing you just can't get to that F or can't get to that G, you probably want to just do due diligence, get in there and learn how to play it. That is our play along full speed, easy strum. And it's also, I know it's very repetitive, but it's also very good just to be playing to a straight metronome like that. In this case, the Beatbuddy, because it's helping your sense of time, right? You're playing along with someone. That's big. Now these scale patterns on your, let's get to this looping thing. On your sheet here, on the bottom of your, or halfway down your detail sheet, there's two versions of the C pentatonic major scale. Don't let the name pentatonic spook you. Penta, as the name suggests, is a 5. Pentatonic means a 5-note. C, the 5-note major scale. That's really what it means. C pentatonic major. Now it repeats. So if I do here's position 1 here, and numbers that are circled are left-hand fingers. You want to use this particular fingering. Let's get the fingering here first. Position 1. There's a C note there, and that's the 8th fret of the low E and 5th fret of the A. 7th fret of the A, 5th of the D, and 7th of the D, and here is, really this is officially the end of it, but it begins again, 5th fret of that G string, 7th fret, and here's the 5th fret of the B, the 8th fret of the B, and the high E, the 5th fret, and the 8th fret of the high E. So that's a 2-octave scale. 2-octave means it's going twice through. Okay, so let's do it again. You're going. Read your tab there. What goes up must come down. Yeah, a quick mention for technique. I always rest my wrist there, otherwise I would miss so many strings. If you're just dangling here, it's hard to know what string you're about to hit. So make sure, rest here on the bridge. Your bridge may look different than mine. You're on an acoustic guitar, it's totally fine, it works just great. Boom, and rest your hand, so that way the pick stroke comes from the wrist. That's position 1. Position 2 here, I'm going to go up to the, there we go, 8th fret, middle finger, and here's a pinky, 10th fret, and then 7th fret of the A, 10th fret of the A, 7th of the D, 10th of the D, 7th of the G, 9th of the G, 8th of the B, 10th of the B, and 8 of the high E, and 10th of the high E. It goes backwards as well. There we go. Now, yes, practice 2 different positions, but don't try to get musical in 2 different positions right away. I'm going to go with the very first shape because it's kind of the easier of the 2, I think you're going to find. I'll go with that first shape, and I'll just make sure this is all, bring it back up to speed, etc. here. There we go. It's 120 beats a minute. There we go. My loop is still in there from the intro, but I'm going to erase it. Erase all that. And so I can show you, again, I'm using the Aeros Looper. I highly recommend you get a looper. I'm using the Aeros Looper from Singular Sound, and it's fantastic. Visually, the screen, like you can see the loop, it's really hard to mess it up. It's really, really a great system. They've designed the ultimate looper, for sure. I'm gonna put the chords in there first, okay? I'm gonna put, just like I did in the intro, I'm gonna go F major 7 to G6, just a couple of times, and then I'm just gonna play the scale up and down. So here I go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. we go. See how the Beatbuddy counted in the looper? All you do is plug it in. It works. It's just fantastic. I'm going to play that position 1 of that scale in time. I'm feeling 1, 2, 3. Those are chord notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Good. Now I made my loop a little too loud with sock feet on. I love this big, huge dial. I'm bringing the volume down. So you can do it staying seated. Fantastic. Same scale. Comes again. 1, 2, 3. Same scale. Up and down. That's it. Now I'm going to start in the middle. I'm going to start in the middle and just goof around. Oh, I like it. I'll repeat. That's 2 notes. I'll add that note. Now, not technically dazzling, but it's musical, right? Guys like B.B. King and like they were masters of phrasing, you know, and you don't need a whole lot to get some good phrases going. You know what? See, the same 3 notes, and I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. A little variation. Again, 8th notes would be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and pause in little places. I'll go, here's a scale, and here's a scale with some little pauses. 1, 2, 3, 4. Starts to get musical when you add the pauses and a little bit of phrasing, so it's as easy as that. So you see how you'd want to get good at looping, and you don't. It's easy to, very, very easy to do. If you're on an acoustic guitar, you plug your acoustic guitar directly into the looper. It looks the same way, so you don't have to have an electric guitar for that. You need a pickup on your guitar, and a lot of guitars come with that nowadays, right out of the box. So that is cool. So I highly recommend that. Again, that's the Aeros Looper from Singular Sound, the best looper I've ever used, and there's a what do you call it? A link in the description, and if you use the promo code GAW10, grab yourself one of those. You'll be very happy you did. It's a band in your hand. It's crazy. And if you already have if you don't need a Beatbuddy, I should also point that out. If you don't have the Beatbuddy, the Aeros Looper gives you this beautiful metric click, 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 click. You're going to hear a click in there, and you can adjust the volume of the click. So you don't have to have the Beatbuddy. If you just want to get the looper, it has a beautiful metronome built into it, so you're all set. But if you do add the Beatbuddy, it's just a beautiful combination. So hey, I want to thank you. That was fun. Tons of fun. Get in there. We've got an easy strum going on there, but I thought I'd push the limit a little bit, and hopefully you'll get into those scales. They make a really good daily workout, a daily regimen for practice, right? You never finish scales. Nobody does. You just get, they build a sure-footedness in your fingers. So I hope you'll go at those. And it's fun to be able to improvise a little something. So you're jamming with a friend, and somebody can take a little solo. It doesn't have to be mind-boggling technique or anything like that. Just musical. And I'll wish you farewell, and really, really a fun time as always, guys. I appreciate all the thumbs up and suggestions and all of that. Again, I'll send you to patreon.com/guitar. Grab the sheets. There's a ton of songs up there that we can play, you and I together. Just go grab them. You don't have to have a lifetime commitment to Patreon. Just go grab those sheets, grab a bunch of songs, and play along with the videos. And I'll send you to the links in the description for the Aeros Looper, amazing, and the Beatbuddy. There's a link for that as well. Use the promo code GAW10 at checkout. It'll give you 10%. It really helps us support the channel. Woo! It's a lot, remember to say. So anyway, we'll see you again next time, guys. Take care and have fun. You know what? Wow!